Hey guys, welcome back to the Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword walkthrough. This is part B of Chapter 4, where we will be scaling Elden Volcano and getting a lot of goodies along the way. So, as you land, Fi will come out and say that this is Elden Volcano. So yeah, we have to get to the top there to get to the next dungeon. But this place is pretty much a dungeon in and of itself, so I will be taking you through this whole thing in this one video. That's why it's kind of long. It's about an hour long. But we're also getting a lot of other goodies along the way too, and once we get to the top of the mountain, I will be going back up to Skyloft to take care of any final preparations before heading into the dungeon. Not that you have to, just that it's a good time to take the preparations that I do. So first things first, head to the bird statue right away. You're going to want to get this one for later in the game so that you can come down towards the entrance here. I mean, it's not a huge deal, but it's best to get all of them. Then hop down on your left and lift up your sword and hit the Goddess Cube with a Skyward Strike for Goddess Cube number 4. We'll be picking up this Goddess Cube at the end of the chapter, so we won't be waiting till next chapter or later chapter. We'll be getting it at the end of this chapter. Then continue along, and you can jump across the lava platforms, continue along the path, and Fi will tell you to douse for Zelda, but we don't really need to. The area is pretty linear, plus you've got me. Don't worry about dousing. Then you can keep going on ahead, and you'll meet a new character. These are called Magmas, and these are basically the indigenous race right now. So yeah, no Gorons here. We've only seen one Goron, Gorko, and yeah, these guys do not evolve into Gorons. So I wonder why these guys are here and not the Gorons. They aren't in any other game, but they're cool enough anyways. They dig around and they can burrow underground. So that's pretty cool. That's pretty nice. There's a little area down here that you can hop down, so you can grab a red rupee. And just to let you know, if you haven't gotten the all of the upgrades from Part A, you might want to go back and get those, because we will be getting a lot of rupees in this section. So keep that in mind, as well as the next dungeon. So as you continue along the path, you'll see there is a lava room with a bunch of fire keys. If the fire keys touch you, they will hurt you a little bit, but the worst part about them touching you is setting you on fire. So don't let them do that. If they do that, just do a spin attack or roll, and the fire will be put out. So head along the left pathway, and then you'll come to this new area, where you can pick up some bomb flowers. Now, new to this game is you can actually roll the bomb flowers. This is actually a pretty neat addition, I think. Not everyone thinks so. I'm looking at you, Ego Raptor, but it adds to the puzzles, I think, being able to throw or roll. And I mean, the controls are pretty responsive. I don't find too much problem with them. Anyways, there's a bunch of boulder paths here. You can take them out to get some extra rupees. Unfortunately, there is a large orange choo-choo here. These orange choo-choos, actually, if they attach to you and stay on you long enough, they will set you on fire. So be careful of that. Don't let them do that. But, yeah. There's a very large one, and you'll have to split him quite a bit to, and if they can recombine, which can be really annoying. So don't let them do that. Use your spin attacks well, and take him out. Although you don't have to if you don't want to. It might be good for getting jelly blobs, but whatever. Then you can roll a bomb into the little hole and grab 5 rupees, as well as toss a bomb up onto the ledge to grab 5 more rupees. So these aren't the places where we're getting all of the rupees that I've been talking about. So don't worry about that. Up ahead there's some fire keys, so take those out. And as you saw, I got lit on fire, but then I used a spin attack, and and dispelled the fire. Up here there's another bird statue, the Volcano East. Make sure you at least just touch it. You can save as well. And then at this point I thought I had missed something in the room back there, but I was actually looking at something in my notes from further on in the area, so I went back to check just to make sure. You can also talk to the Magmas if you want, but they don't say anything too interesting. And I guess that's up to you. So as you continue up the path, there will be 3 paths that you can take up ahead, past the Volcano East bird statue. Head to the left first, and there will be Goddess Cube number 5 there, so go ahead and slash that with a Skyward strike. Or sorry, to the left, head under the, pick up a bomb flower and roll it under the, into the little hole. Sorry, the Goddess Cube is a little bit further along. And you can go through here and open the chest for 20 rupees. There are also these bugs here that I tried to get. You have to like sneak up on them like birds, otherwise they'll just kill themselves by running off the edge, which is kind of annoying. They're called Elden Rollers. I get one later in this video, so don't worry about it. Like I said, I'll only be getting one of each bug in the playthrough. You can find these guys all over Elden, so they're pretty common. Don't worry too much if you're looking for them. This is a good spot to get them, though. Now head up and head to the left, and use a Skyward strike to get Goddess Cube number 5. So like I said earlier, I will be going up and getting all of these Goddess Cubes at the end of this chapter, so if you're curious as to what they are, you'll have to wait till then, or skip ahead, or yeah. If you notice at the top of the screen there was a piece of heart, but we can't quite get that yet. I will be getting it in this video very soon, though, so. There's a new enemy here called a Pyrup who just ran into that hole. If you get too close to the hole, the Pyrup will blow fire. What you want to do is roll a bomb near the hole, or into the hole if you're standing far enough away. And you can just roll it into the fire. Usually the blast will take care of him. And then you can go ahead and pass through the area. There's a Bokoblin up here, so make sure you take him out. And he will call for backup, so try and take out the one with the helmet on first. Then as you continue on along this path, there are some more Pyrups, but these guys are in a shell and can move freely. So this time you'll have to toss a bomb from above. See, this is why I like the whole being able to roll and toss a bomb, and I think it's implemented really cleverly in the game, where they introduce it early and then they show you some enemies where both are useful, and they have you implement it later in the game, especially in the dungeon. So I don't know, I think they did a good job with that. I don't think Ego Raptor's criticism is worthy, but that's just my opinion. Again, I tried to get some Elden Rollers, but I failed. So anyways, head up along this right path up on the cliffs. You can run at them and grab them. You can roll a bomb flower under these little shells and grab 5 rupees. I skipped this one. Also, if you ever notice a stool, you can always sit down on a stool and rest up, and your health will actually increase. So that's a little known fact. Maybe it's a well-known fact, but I didn't know it my first playthrough of the game. So I'm showing the rolling, the bomb thing. It doesn't have to be perfect too, it'll blow up the thing even if it's near. Anyways, there's another shelled pyre up there. So go ahead and roll a bomb underneath, and then hop off the ledge to grab piece of heart number 6. Then go ahead and you can pull out your beetle and grab a couple rupees in the center. It looks like a tree, but I'm not really sure what it is. I just grabbed 5. There's a 20 rupee up there too if you're willing to spend the time, but we're going to be getting so many rupees later. With the new item we're getting, it's not a big deal. Now you want to head across and you'll see a bridge that you can actually run across, but what you want to do is roll a bomb across, and you want to get it towards the other side so that it blows up the little rock formation that's blocking the lava. This will drain the lava that's in the pathway, which is what we want to move forward. So then you have to run across the bridge to get to the other side too. So make sure you do that, and then head up into the area that we cleared. The magma there will tell you that, so if you try to head to the right, there is a rock formation that we can't get past, and he will tell you that we can, I think he tells you, that we can head onto this area. So head into the little geyser, and then now we're going to jump off. So the main thing that we want, there are 2 things that we want. So first, try and fall to the left and grab the treasure chest for a new treasure called Elden Ore. Elden Ore can only be found in Elden, and we will be finding a lot of it, so don't worry too much if you miss this treasure chest. You don't have to go back for it. We'll be finding a lot of it, and more than enough if you follow the walkthrough. And then, now jump off and try to guide your way to the Goddess Cube down there and hit it with a Skyward Strike. This is Goddess Cube number 6. So then you can jump down, and like I was saying, with the Elden Ore there, we only need 6 to upgrade all of our equipment. We'll get plenty more than that. At the bottom here you can save at the bird statue, but I'm just showing you in the video, if you do miss the Goddess Cube, it's not a big deal. You can head over to the, I guess it's the right side, and if you hop into that big geyser there, you'll be taken up to the top and can retry to get the Elden Ore or the Goddess Cube, so it's not a big deal if you miss them. Then head over here and there's a magma saying that all of those creeps, referring to the bokoblins in the next room, have invaded his territory, so we're going to help him. So we have to take out all of those creeps, aka the bokoblins. So let's do just that. There are 3 bokoblins that will keep calling reinforcements, so try and take those guys out first. 2 of them are on the ground here, but the other one is up on a ledge, so that can be kind of tricky. Spin attacks are probably your best friend here because they can take care of a large amount of them. The guy on the ledge you want to take care of as quickly as possible. So hop up on the wooden ledge and make sure you get him, because otherwise he'll just keep sitting up there and calling reinforcements. So for doing that, the magma here will reward us with a new item. It's not really an item that we use, but no matter what you say, away forward or rupees, he will give you the item. It is the Diggin' Mitts, and the Diggin' Mitts are really nice for finding rupees and such. So yeah, I'll be spending a lot of the time in pretty much the rest of the game is just digging. I mean, not really the majority of the time, but you'll see there are a lot of digging spots. Some that help you to go forward, and some that just get you more money, like this one up here. So there can also be Elden ore in here, so there's some Elden ore. So before heading to the right path, keep going straight, and make sure you grab the amber relic there. Then you can dig to get the geyser and hop up. Climb up the ladder, and there's a single bokoblin up here. Make sure you take him out. And you'll notice that there are 3 slides to your left. There's one in the middle, one on the left, and one on the right. We want to take the one on the right. This is completely optional, but it will get you a pretty nice reward if you do it. Did I say the one on the right? You want to take the one on the middle. But also make sure you take advantage of the digging spots up here to get some rupees and hearts. Sometimes there'll even be fairies in them, so that's pretty nice. So head through the middle hole, the middle slide, and you can open the treasure chest down here for Elden ore. Yeah, we already have 3 of them, 3 out of the 8 that we need to upgrade everything. Like I said, they're not a very rare treasure, so don't worry too much if you're missing these. We'll also get a lot as we progress through the game, so. Or we've already got 3 out of the 6 that we need, I should say. I think I said 8. We only need 6. So now it's time to head through the right room. In here, if you go to the left and dig, you can talk to a magma who will tell you to look and dig everywhere you can, because you can dig up rupees or Elden ore or hearts. So yeah, make sure you dig. I know I will, even though it's a walkthrough and I'm trying to save time. It's a really good way to get rupees in this game, so keep it up. This is the pyre-up room, I like to refer to it as, because there are a lot of pyre-ups and holes. But there's only one where you need to take out, so head to the northwest corner of the room, as I am in the video. And there's only 2 pyres you need to take up, sorry. Roll a bomb flower towards the first pyre-up, and then head through. If you look to your left, you'll see there's a crack in the wall, and if you swing at the wall, you'll notice it makes a different sound than the rest of the walls. As in every other Zelda game, this is an indication that you can bomb this wall, so go ahead and do so. There's a treasure chest here that you can open up for 100 rupees. Yeah, aren't you glad you did that? So now we want to make our way to the door. There's not much else to get in this room. I think you can get some stray rupees if you take out the pyre-ups and go into their holes, but now that we have the dig-in mitts, we have a much better way of getting rupees. So take a bomb flower and roll it towards the final pyre-up, then just head forward. In here, look for the digging spots on the left before you head into the geyser. I didn't, because there's plenty of digging spots to go around, but you can head into the big geyser, and now we're on the other side of the area. Take advantage of the digging spots here. You can grab some Elden ore, possibly. And then continue along the path where the magma said one of your kind, aka a human, all dressed in black, was running along this place. I wonder who they mean. Do they mean Girahim? Because he's not a human. Also, you notice there's another bug here. And just showing you where I am on the map so that you don't get lost. There's a ladybug type bug there that you can grab with your bug net. I think I get one later. Before heading towards the bridge, though, head straight from this magma and use a bomb flower to blow up the rock formation so that we have access to all around the little tree area or underground area, so we don't have to go through that again if we want to come back here. Then you can head towards the bridge, and a small cutscene will ensue, so I'm not going to skip it or anything. And this introduces a new character who we don't know yet. She basically just says Zelda's up ahead. She's a woman dressed in black, and she looks slightly familiar. Well, we'll find out who she is soon enough. Head across the bridge and make sure you activate the bird statue up ahead. And you'll notice that we can't really go to the right except to get some digging treasure spots, so go ahead and do those. But then just head straight. Watch out for the fire keys here, and you'll notice that we are at a large hill, so now it's time to start scaling the mountain. There are little platforms up there, and you'll have to run up here. But there are bokoblins at the top of the hill, or one bokoblin at this particular hill, who will throw boulders down on you. But there's also a bokoblin on the platform here, so watch out for him. Then run over to the far right side, or left side, whichever perspective. The far side, you can use your digging mitts to dig up some rupees and slingshot ammo. We'll be putting that to use in a second. And then throw a bomb flower down to destroy the rock formation. That'll actually bring us close to the beginning area, so it's a nice shortcut to get here from the first part of the of Elden Volcano. Then use your slingshot to hit the bokoblin that is holding the stone. The stone will drop on him as he gets stunned, and that's kind of gruesome, but oh well. And then make sure you keep running toward the platform at the top, so you don't slide down like I did. Then there's a little bokoblin camp up here. Take out all the bokoblins, and once you've done that, pick up a bomb flower and throw it at the tower that is there, as there's a bokoblin standing on the top of it, and we can't get past this part without blowing up the tower. So we could keep going, but notice that there's a little rock formation here that we can blow up on your left. So go ahead and do that, and you can head in here. This is a little mini game that we can play, and it works kind of like Minesweeper, if you've ever played that on old PCs. Basically, you dig around to get rupees, and the higher the value of the rupee, the more bad spots will be near that rupee. I'm not going to demonstrate it now. I might later in the walkthrough. It's not worth playing only to get it's only worth playing to get rupees, so but I always end up losing rupees. I'm not very good at it, so that's why I didn't show it off. If you guys want me to show it off, I will. But otherwise, I think it's something that you guys can, it's not required for, or it won't get you anything helpful except for rupees, which might be helpful for some of you, but not for me. So I'll let you guys experiment with that. Unless you really want me to show it off, then I will. But then once you exit the cave, head to your left and across the tower that we blew up. And go ahead and climb the vines. There will be a large orange choo-choo up here, so make sure you take him out. And, oh yeah, this is where I get the ladybug. It's a volcanic ladybug. And again, it's a pretty common bug, so... But I can cross that one off my list. As you head across here, like I said, watch out for the large orange choo-choo, and you'll see there's another hill. So now there are even more bokoblins at the top, rolling stones down at us. There's one about 2/3 of the way up, and there are platforms about 1/3 of the way up, so you can take out the bokoblins standing there. And then use your slingshot to take out the bokoblins that are rolling stones. However, on the platform about 2/3 of the way up, you can just go ahead and run up towards it. The stones that the bokoblins at the top are rolling might actually hit the bokoblins there. Then use your slingshot here and time it so that you hit one of the bokoblins as he's holding a stone. Then you can just run right up and take out the other two bokoblins because their path is opened. Or a path is opened. And that's it. We're at the top of the volcano, so yeah. Why is this video so long, you might ask? Well, we're not quite done yet. We can't get into the dungeon. There is a key that needs to be found, and it's split into 5 pieces. Yeah, that's kind of annoying, but oh well. So we have to go around the area and find 5 keys. Fi makes this easier by letting us douse for the key parts, although you have me, so you don't have to worry about dousing. I will take you right to them. Also, notice that one of the magmas mentioned a strange blonde girl in strange clothes. That means that Zelda must be nearby. Also, since we're here, you want to remember this area. We'll be coming back here actually pretty often during the game just for some side quests, so just remember this area and make sure you activate the bird statue here. It'll make your life a lot easier. So if you head to the left of the door, you can go ahead and dig to get the first piece of the key. All the pieces of the keys will be underground in digging spots. As you head further into this area, go ahead and use your digging mitts to reveal a geyser. Then throw a bomb into that geyser to blow up the rock formation at the top. That will reveal a goddess cube, which is goddess cube number 7. Go ahead and use a Skyward strike on it. And like I said, we'll be getting that at the end of the chapter, so don't worry about it. Then you can head down and dig on the lower platform and grab a bomb and throw it down the hill so that it lands near the tower there. So this will reveal a digging spot down here. Go ahead and dig and get the second part of the key. You'll also notice there's a little windmill, or I can't think of the word right now, but pinwheel, little pinwheel formation. Remember that for later. That's a side quest later on in the game, and we will be doing that when it is available to us. So we'll have to be coming back here. Like I said, this place is pretty important for some side quests, a couple of them. So remember this area. Now head back out to the main area where the temple entrance is, and there's still some of this area that we haven't explored. But first, go and grab the bomb flower that is on the side and try and roll it down so that it will blow up the rock formation that's about halfway down the hill. Down here there's another digging spot. Go ahead and jump off and run towards it, and then dig to get the third piece of the key. Well, 3 out of 5, not bad. So we still got 2 pieces to find. And like I said before, there are a couple areas we haven't really explored here. So let's do that now. Head back up to the temple entrance area. This time head right. There's another bokoblin camp here, so take care of the bokoblins and bomb the tower so that we can move forward. Before heading across the tower, head down the little slope that's on the right side of it, and you can grab Goddess Cube number 8. Yeah, this one's a little tricky. It's pretty well hidden, and you might not get it until later in the game, actually. Because we don't really need to go there now. But now we can head across the tower and make sure you kill off the fire keys. Hopefully they'll drop some monster claws. There's an amber relic there, and head to the next area. So this area, there is a bridge that is not out, and we can't quite get across. So on the left side, go ahead and dig first and get some Elden ore. And then you can drop down on this ledge by pressing A once you're close to it, and do some parkour to get to the other side. Then you can run up onto the left ledge, and for some reason I was having trouble making this jump. I don't think you'll have problems, I just was not smart with my jumps for whatever reason. Make sure you're running at the edge of the platform as you're jumping. Then when you make it across, go follow the path and jump off onto the vine so that you can start climbing all the way around to get to the other side. I like this little segment, it's kind of cool. It's not that hard to figure out what to do once you've discovered that you need to drop down on the ledge, but that's not necessarily automatically intuitive, so I don't know, it's pretty interesting. Go ahead and here and step on the switch to create a bridge, so now we will never have to do that again. Because, spoiler alert, we will be coming back to this area later in the game. Then you can go ahead and dig in the little holes here to get some more rupees. Like I said, we'll be getting lots of rupees, especially when we go back up to the sky. And here's some more Elden rollers. I think this is the part where I actually got one. So these small-bodied bugs roll a big ball of something. Yeah, I know what they're rolling. Great job, game. Anyways, head through this area and you will burst into flames, so run through it really quick and head to the right then hop down on the slide. So this happens pretty fast. We're going to be going down on the slide twice to get everything we want. The first time is to get the part of the key that we want. Head to the right, and if you hop down, you'll be able to, or if you hop into the geyser, you'll be able to get a fairy. Then stay on the right and stop at the ledge there. There are two geysers here that you'll have to time your jump carefully to get to the ledge on the left. Then you can dig here to get the fourth part of the key. So unfortunately there is a goddess cube we missed at the top. Or not at the top, on the left side. But for right now we can't do anything about that, so we'll just come back later and get it. Slide down on the left side now and hop down until we're to one of the lower parts of the volcano. So I kind of like how this area loops around on itself too. It's an interesting area. I like the way Nintendo designed it. It's probably my favorite area in the game. Now head along this path and take the right turn. First grab the bomb flower that's sitting there and drop it into the lava right outside this little room, so that you blow up the rock formation that is blocking the lava. This will lower the level of the the lava in this room, so that you can roll a bomb over to the other side and destroy the rock formation over there. Because guess what? That's where the fifth piece of the key is. Then you can head over and dig for the fifth piece of the key. So now we have all of the parts of the key. There's one more goddess cube we want to get, and then we'll head back up to the sky to make some final preparations. You can head right to the dungeon, which is the next chapter, if you really want to, if you don't really care about the side things that I will be doing. The dungeon's at the temple entrance, and I'll show you a quick way to get back up there right now. So head back and hop across the platforms there. First grab a bomb flower and blow up the rock formation on the left in this little room here. This will make a little shortcut, and then you can hop into the geyser here. So like I said, you can go ahead and go to the temple right now, skip to the next chapter in the walkthrough, or you can continue to collect side goodies with me right now. So go through the fiery area again, the part that's too hot for us. If only we had a red tunic. Sadly, we do not. So hop down, this time go on the left and hit the geyser. You can dig here for some good stuff, elven ore, red rupees. And then hop down on the platform. Be careful not to jump too far, so that you hop down onto the goddess cube. Give it a slash, and this is goddess cube number 9. Now, in the sky, we actually can't get this treasure chest yet, which is interesting. They obviously designed it for us to get it later in the game, because we don't have the necessary equipment to get it in Skyloft. But we'll pick it up now anyways, so as soon as we do have the necessary equipment, we can grab it. But we won't be able to get that for quite a while, so that's just something to keep in mind. I'll be showing off where it is when we go back to the sky, but like I said, we don't have the equipment to get it. So now I'm going to be heading to the sky, so you can just use the shortcut we made to get to the bird statue that's at the bridge area, and head to the sky. So we actually have 6 goddess cubes, well 5 really, that we can pick up. One is not available to us right now. So let's do that. I'm going to be starting in, because I'm in the northeast part of Skyloft, or the sky. I'm just going to be going around in a small circle here. So the first island I'm going to is actually an island with a mini game. This is called Bamboo Island, and if you play the mini game, it's basically how fast you can swing your arm. And I mean, there's a little bit of strategy involved, but I'm actually not going to play this mini game either, unless I'm in need. You can get some rare treasures from it, but I actually find the rare treasures not so bad to get in this game. It's the common treasures that really mess me up, but that's just me, maybe. If you're in need of some rare treasures, you can go here, and if you do well in the game, I don't actually play the game, I just show you by cutting. I'm actually not very good at this game either, but what I'm doing in the video now is the gist of what you do in the minigame, and he counts how many times you cut. So yeah, you can get bluebird feathers, evil crystals, which we haven't gotten yet, stuff like that. So next spot, we're not going to a specific island, just one of the randos, so I'll set the waypoint there. And you can go ahead and make your way there. Luckily in this game, it doesn't take that long to get from island to island, so plus the music's great when you're flying. So go ahead, make sure you land on the upper ledge here and open the chest. So we got a gold rupee from the last one, and we get a silver rupee from this one, so that's 400 rupees. The gold rupee was from Goddess Cube number 6, and this silver rupee was from Goddess Cube number 5. Sorry for not mentioning that before. Now we're going to get the last one before we head over to Skyloft. Oh, sorry, I misspoke. Goddess Cube, we got Goddess Cube number 7, was the gold rupee. We actually can't get Goddess Cube number 6 yet, either. Not because we don't necessarily have the equipment, we just aren't progressed in the story enough. Because, spoiler alert, there are more things in the sky to do than meet the eye. So yeah, my bad. There are 2 Goddess Cube treasures that we don't have access to yet, that we've already released. So on this final island, go ahead and hop off your bird on the top, and then you'll have to climb the vines to get to this treasure, but this is a really good one to get. This is the treasure medal. I will be carrying this around with me the rest of the game until I've upgraded all my equipment. This makes treasure, while you're carrying it in your adventure pouch, it makes treasure drop much more often. So I would highly recommend keeping that with you, because treasure's probably the most important drop you'll get in the game. At least for me, because I like upgrading all my equipment. I like having a full set of upgraded equipment. So now I'm going to head back to Skyloft, because I have to, instead of getting the treasure, because I have to go there anyways. If you want, so the last treasure on the far side is a small seed satchel. Remember earlier in part A, I recommended against buying one from the shop because we'd find one. Well, that's the one that we find from Goddess Cube number 4. The treasure medal was from Goddess Cube number 8, by the way. So Goddess Cube number 4 gets us the seed satchel, and you might want to get that before heading to Skyloft. I'm going to Skyloft first because it's a better use of my time, and I don't use the slingshot that much. But you can upgrade the small seed satchel if you want, and I think we might have the treasures available to upgrade it. Yeah, we have the treasures required to upgrade the small seed satchel to a medium seed satchel. We even have the necessary items to get the large seed satchel. So if you really like using your slingshot, then yeah, I'd recommend going and upgrade it now, but it's not a big deal. Plus you have to keep the extra seed satchel in your adventure pouch to be able to get the added capacity to your slingshot. So the first thing I'm going to do is head up here to Beetle's shop, and I'm going to purchase a new adventure pouch, as well as the third extra wallet. So with this third extra wallet, I will be able to fit 1,400 rupees in my rupee purse, which is pretty nice. So Beetle will sell another adventure pouch, and if you've been getting a lot of rupees, you can go ahead and buy it. But it's actually, he raised the price to 600 rupees, which is slightly annoying. So I could have bought it here, but then I wouldn't have had enough to upgrade my shield, which I'm going to do. Another thing I wanted to show off, so I'm showing off the price of the adventure pouch, which I'll probably get in the 6th chapter, the one after the dungeon. Also, if you have enough for the 2 medals, you can get them, but we don't really need them now. Plus, I don't think the bug medal is actually worth it. The life medal might be worth it. It increases your health by 1. Yeah, it's basically a heart container, but you have to hold it with you. Also, I wanted to show this off. If you go into Beetle's shop and you look at something but don't buy anything, he will drop you out of his ship because he had to pedal harder for you. Yeah. So, that's slightly annoying. Not really. It's just something funny that I'm surprised they programmed in the game. It's like they made the characters actual people. They're dicks, but they're people. Head into the bazaar here, and you can go ahead and say hello to the scrap shop owner. And we're gonna upgrade some stuff. Well, at least the shield. Like I said, you could upgrade the seed satchel if you've either purchased it or got it from Goddess Cube number 4. But we don't really care about it. So, or at least I don't. You might. I don't really like the slingshot that much, but unfortunately it's one of the only ranged weapons in the game for a while. So, here we got the reinforced shield. All it does is extend basically its life bar, and we can't upgrade to the best shield because we don't have access to Tumbleweed yet. Emphasis on the yet. So that's all I can do in Skyloft now, so I'm going to head and grab that the treasure from Goddess Cube number 4. If you're wondering where the treasure in Skyloft that we can't get yet is, I'm showing it off right now. It's in this little shed here. You can actually look at it if you look in the window, but we can't get to it because we don't have the necessary abilities. So, if only there was a way I could swim underwater. But sadly there is none. Okay. So now head to preferably one of the platforms that's facing the southwestern area of the sky and fly off. So now we're going to head to the final Goddess Cube chest that we can grab. This is from Goddess Cube number 4. I've said that probably 5 times now, so hopefully it's ingrained in your memory forever. This is the small seed satchel. Ooh, I like the alliteration, small seed satchel. So this one's kind of far, and after getting it, I'm just flying straight back to the volcano. So I sped that up to 2 times speed for you guys, because I can tell, I mean, I realize that flying around is kind of boring. It's not nearly as bad as Wind Waker GameCube version anyways, but it's still not the most exciting thing to watch. So grab the chest here, seed the extra seed satchel, so that we can carry more seeds. So I'll carry this with me until I get something else that I want to hold in my pack. And other than that, that's pretty much the end of the chapter, so I'm heading straight to the dungeon now. I will see you guys in Chapter 5. One thing I wanted to say is just Happy Thanksgiving. I wasn't able to get a video out last week because I was home, and I don't know how many more videos I will be able to get up the rest of the year because it's final season at school here, so I'm going to be studying. I don't have tons of time to do these videos, and just want to let you know, like, I'm not done making them, or I'm still going to continue the walkthrough. I'm still playing the game. I actually have the next chapter recorded, so might be able to get that to you next week. I'll try to record some for over break, but yeah, the next month or so, if I'm a little short on videos, please forgive me. Doing the best I can with what with the time that I have. So anyways, yeah, just wanted to say Happy Thanksgiving, Happy Holidays to you if I don't see you in the next video before then. Hopefully I will, though. So I will see you guys when I see you guys. Goodbye.